I've been looking around now for something to improve the quality of audio on my videos. I mean, it's already pretty good, and I'm using a really nice short shotgun microphone, but it's a microphone that's really built to go on a camera out and about, and it doesn't have a large diaphragm, and it misses a little bit in the bass tone. So I always find that I'm manipulating the audio a little bit to try and get it to where I want. So I decided to go out and look for another microphone. I hunted around on the net a bit, and I found this really neat one from a company called LensGo, the KD96, and I've got myself one of those, and I've tried it out, and I really like the sound out of it. So I thought I'd make a video and show you about it, and here it is. This is the KD96 from LensGo. Now, this is the microphone that arrived, and with it was a mic cable, as you might expect, a bracket for mounting the shock arm onto the desk, and of course a really neat shock mount. To be honest, I wasn't really expecting a good quality shock mount to come with it, but it did, and it's fantastic. And the microphone can fit into the shock mount in two different ways. First of all, you can suspend it below the shock mount by screwing it in there. The other way of doing it is to screw it inside the shock mount, which I'll do quickly right now, and that way it uses less space when it's hanging off your shock arm. So I'll just quickly screw that up into there. The shock mount comes with a 1/2" thread, and there's an adapter on the shock arm which goes from the 3/4 to the 1/2", so that just screws straight onto there like that. All I need to do is take the desk clamp and screw that onto the edge of my desk like so, and the shock arm just slides straight into here. It's all set up now, we've just got to plug the cable in. The cable that comes with it is a standard XLR cable with a 3.5 TRS on the far end, and that can plug straight into a camera or into an A10 Mini, which is what I'm going to be using. So we'll just plug this end first of all straight into the microphone here, and the other end plugs directly into the A10 Mini's microphone port like this. So now we can do a bit of an audio test between the shotgun mic and the studio mic. Now, a bit of a difference between these microphones typically is that the shotgun mic is directional. That makes it really good for putting on a camera or using in a home studio, because you don't necessarily have all the sound dampening. There's going to be a lot of background noise, and by having a directional microphone, that's a microphone that picks up most of the audio from directly in front of it. By having a directional microphone, you're going to eliminate most of that background noise. With a studio microphone, typically they're picking up noise from all around fairly evenly, because it's relying on a room that's soundproofed and doesn't get that background noise coming in. This studio mic is actually built for home studios, so even though it's a studio mic and it's got a larger diaphragm in it, it's also directional, so it's not going to pick up spill noise from all around. It's a really good compromise between a full studio mic that you might pay hundreds and hundreds or thousands of dollars for, and a small camera shotgun mic, which is only $100 and odd bucks in itself. Another key difference between these two is that the diaphragm in the small shotgun mic is only about 8 to 12 millimeters, somewhere in those range typically for that type of microphone, and this has got a 25 millimeter diaphragm in it. What that means is it's like having a bigger piece of glass on the front of a camera. You're going to get a greater dynamic range of audio, where the camera lens will give you a bigger dynamic range of light. So because it has that larger diaphragm, it's going to pick up a better range of high pitch to low pitch sound, so I'm going to get a better bass resonance out of it. So let's try this thing out and see how it goes. The first test I want to do is just counting some numbers and saying a few letters out of the alphabet. I'm going to do that with each microphone so that you can hear the difference. First of all, I'm going to be using the shotgun mic here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And now the studio mic. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Back to the shotgun mic. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J. And so there you go, that's the difference between these two microphones, and I can do that now by talking to you on the shotgun mic, and then also dropping over and talking to you using the studio mic, so you can hear the difference in the bass resonance between the shotgun microphone here and the studio microphone here. I personally think it's a great difference. It's just, I mean, there's nothing wrong with the shotgun mic, don't get me wrong. I've been using this for years and I'm really happy with it. But the little bit of difference by having that larger diaphragm on the studio microphone is quite substantial, and it does make a big difference to the quality of audio that you're recording and being able to broadcast with. And it means I'm going to have to do a bit less work manipulating it and getting it right afterwards. And for those that want a bit of geeky information about the KD96 from LensGo, as I said earlier, it's got that 25mm diaphragm, and that means it's got a great frequency response range from 20Hz base to 20kHz top end, and a cardioid polar pattern, which means that the sound it gets basically is in that kind of area above and below the microphone, or in front and behind, depending on which way you're facing. And as you can see here, it comes in 3 colours: yellow, red and black, so you can choose or get 1 or 2 of each if you really want to. One thing that really stood out for me when I first took this out of the bag was that it's got a really solid, really solid plastic shell on it, and the grill on the top I believe is metal with a plastic overlay on it. You're not going to damage this or dent this in any great hurry. It's got a standard 22mm thread and XLR socket and a 10 decibel cut down, as well as a low frequency pass option. So all of these features together make this a really top quality microphone, and it sounds great. If you want to get one of these for yourself, check in the links below. I will put some links on where to get them. And if you want to see more videos like this, hit down here to subscribe and watch this video and this video, because YouTube picked them just for you because they know the stuff you like. And I'll see you in another video soon. Have a great day.